Time for another video of tools I find on the side of the road at work. So, as you see these sitting here on my workbench, was exactly the same way I found these on the side of the road, driving through the country, literally in the middle of nowhere. Nearest house, probably a quarter to a half a mile down the road, in the middle of a bend, stacked nice and neat on the side of the road, were these two bins and these screwdrivers just like that. So these are insulated screwdrivers. They are a small Phillips and a small flathead for doing precision type work. And then you have the two kits here. If I can open them while I'm on camera. So we got electrical tape and all sorts of different fittings and ends and connectors and stuff like that, and adapters and things like that for an electrician. Here's so it took a tumble, obviously. So we have a wire stripper pliers that are really nice. Obviously this was not there on the side of the road for very long. It didn't get rained on very much. We have a pin. We have a series of different colors of the same size zip ties, and then a larger pair right there, and some different sets of gauge wire, I guess to use as jumpers or whatnot for their electrical work. And then these are some little Velcro keepers. So this was an electrician's kit. Don't know if they were professional or a DIYer, and it was just a kit that they had put together, or how they came to be laying on the ground there. A lot of tools that end up on the side of the road were tools that somebody was using on a project and left in their bed of their truck, or on the tailgate, or somewhere on the bed of their work vehicle, or maybe one of the doors on a work vehicle came open and some tools rolled out or fell off, or when they hit a chug hole or something like that, they bounced out. Rarely are they just set nice and neat on the side of the road and completely organized like that. And the only damage that I can see is that one where it took a little tumble and nothing came out of it. Nothing was strewn about the road or anything like that. Nice and neat. Don't know if somebody came along and they were in the road and decided to move them out of the road and sat them on the side of the road nice and neat. But I came along and found them and have given them a new home. I usually don't do electrical stuff because it's not really anything I'm into or have a lot of knowledge of. Anytime I've gone through training for electrical stuff, I wasn't that great at it. So I kind of leave that to professionals. But as far as like little things around the house or on the vehicle that I feel comfortable with doing, this is a nice little set for it. And obviously doing some precision work with some insulated screwdrivers like that is something I may come across. So it's pretty cool to find. This is actually a 2-for video. How lucky are you? So not just that electrical kit that I found, but just screwdrivers in general, like finding interesting screwdrivers like those insulated ones that are for precision work like that are in like brand new condition on the side of the road. Very unusual to find. And some of the other unusual screwdrivers you come from, this one is a bit more indicative of what you find. So rusted, been out on the road for a while, doesn't look like it got ran over or took a hard bounce or anything like that. Tip is still really nice on it if it's focusing. Also, if it's focusing, the interesting thing about this one that I wanted to show you, don't know if any of you know a lot about Popular Mechanics tools that used to be sold at Walmart and a couple other places, but it's interesting about the screwdriver because it says made in the USA. A lot of their tools were not. They were made in Taiwan, Spain. I think the wrenches were made in Spain for them under license. And I have a lot of their sockets and some of their ratchets, and that stuff was made in Taiwan. Popular Mechanics for DIYers is a really nice brand. Fairly well-made stuff. This one made in the USA. Who knows who made it for them. But some really good stuff if you see it. And I snagged this one off the ground. Was really happy to have it and add it to my Popular Mechanics tools that I have a collection of, and they're good stuff. So keep your eyes open out there. You never know what kind of interesting screwdrivers you're going to come across. Come across something like that, you think it's just a standard black-handled large Phillips screwdriver, and then you find out it's from an interesting company that used to be available back in the day and is also made in the USA. So you never know what you're going to find out there. Thanks for watching.